Are we on? Are we on? Oh my god. I think so. I got everything running. I'm not even ready. Should I timestamp this? January 26, 2018. We're at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and we're talking Brawl on Cell Block 99. Let's do this. So I'm just sitting there. I got so many things running right now. Okay, here we go. As cute. Here comes Dallas. Hello, Dallas. Dallas has come to look for food because he's never been fed before. Have you been fed before, Dallas? Okay, so I got Jake Paul running in the background, and oh my god, uh, so funny. If you wanted to ever see like an evolution of the work of Johnny Knoxville, the CMK kids, Jackass, and Bane Majera. What Jake Paul is doing, what his brother is doing, is phenomenal. And I know they've had like a fallout or whatever, but they've done like 400 of these like movies, and I always thought Casey Neistat was somewhat of the YouTube standard when it comes to quality. But oh my god, what what level of work is done. So that's running in the background. I'm screen recording my Artcast. I did an Instagram, aka Pad 13, a live IG drawing earlier today. I did that around 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up to three viewers at 6 a.m. That's a home run, people. But I'm screen recording that to do a time lapse to go up on my IG. I was under the impression that the Instagram lives were automatically saved, and they become available on the IG story, but they're not saving. So I'm just screen recording. So it's going to be a disaster already. The quality is not going to be anything that I like, but yeah, we're still rocking and rolling. I kind of just like having things in the background right now. I just turned off the heat, but the heat's still blowing. But holy crap! Beautiful sunny day here in Philly, and I know it's cold because I see one of the vents on the building across from me, and it looks like a muffler. So yeah, and I'm supposed to be off today. I'm supposed to be packing, and I saved some butts earlier this week, and I was told to take today for myself as a compensation, which isn't really compensation, cause it just creates more work for me, packing wise. But I think I'm still going to roll into the office and do a couple things, and maybe hit the gym, and then come back here and continue packing. I was supposed to work out last night, but I ended up in Taco Bell, and it got so frigid, got so cold out that I could not go from Taco Bell to the gym. That was the original plan. I just came back here and warmed up, leveled up in Halo, Spartan 110, aka Pad 69 on the Xbox network. Spartan 110. Okay, and I am like first two rounds. I'm top of kills. It used to be like halfway through the first round, I'll be top kills. Now it's I'm clearing two rounds. If I have better situational awareness with my Spartans, uh, definitely, definitely crank up those kills and maintain my kill rate for a longer stretch. Uh, th- Knowing the situations in Halo 5 and knowing what vehicles to pull out when you're in Warzone is essential. It truly creates situational gameplay. Very unique. I don't know what else does this, but anyway. So we got a movie to talk about. Brawl on Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn. If you haven't seen this movie, F you. F you. If you don't chew Big Red, F you. No, that's from Talladega Nights. But look, I'm going to just get a more ambiance right now. and I will be right back. I'm just going to turn a couple things off, and just so we can be professional, because this is Dream Warriors, and we try and be professional. I'm back. Let's see. Early good. Crank down a little bit of the volume. Okay, so where was I? I had finished watching the the rest of that Jake Paul video. It was an older one. It was like episode one something, and that's my phone going off because we. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Just had to mute the phone. Just got an email. I've been working on this web project, and it literally is just grinding right now. A part of the move of when people want to go for perfection. I think this is, let me just jump into this right now. Then we'll talk about Brawler and Cell Block 99. Side note, Eagles made it to the Super Bowl, and they're playing against the Patriots. And Philly is bonkers right now. FYI, in case you watch the No Fun League, which is now with true competition, because I believe the timing is perfect. But the Vince McMahon is going all patriotic, all Patriots, pun intended, into the XFL, and this is important because this is a pushback to the social justice warrior positioning that the NFL front office is, number one, enabling within its players, and number two, leading to its own downfall and destruction, because SJW does not create good products. And I'm all for speaking your mind. That's why I have a podcast. But do I go deep into my political positions and philosophies? I think I use it more anecdotally, on an anecdotal process. Like when I'm explaining it, and if something has a certain position, I want to be able to delve into it. But I do not, because I believe, unless the movie warrants it, and the if the product is a result of social justice warriors and social justice positioning, then I will comment. Not everything is that, and vice. Look. Kong Skull Island came right out of the gate with it. Didn't really go back into it. Did some weird Vietnam stuff. References on losing the war, whatever, which I'm really sick of hearing. But in all, it's mostly a monkey movie. But anyway, Vince. I think Vince McMahon. They have good timing, and it's huge. It's huge that they removed the black and red logo from the XFL, and they're going red, white, and blue. It's a I would be concerned if I was the NFL. I think the NFL's partners also want this. I believe their advertisers want it. Advertising right now is down nearly 2%. And look, you might be like 2%, but no. We're talking billions. That's what 2% is in the NFL. And when this has never happened before, timing is everything, my dear friends. And the NFL advertisers are angry. Their licensors are angry. Their fans are angry. The people in the stadium are angry. The players are angry. The management is angry. The owners are angry. Everyone's angry. And this is it. For Super Bowl 52, is going to be the last Super Bowl. What was the NFL? That was 62, I think, 63. I should be able to do the arithmetic for that real quick, but okay. But yeah, so XFL ranked over. Moving on, I wanted to talk about something. I got into the XFL, but yeah, moving is fun. It's killing me, but it's fun. I feel real good kind of going through a lot. What kind of has me paranoid now isn't really the eBay side. It's my personal paperwork and the lack of digitizing I've had of that. Yeah, but so we're talking movies here. Can we just jump into this movie? So Brawl in Cell Block in Cell Block 99. This movie also has Don Johnson, and just a shout out to Don Johnson. So I kind of heard somewhat decent things about this movie. Nothing like go. You should just go see it. It's categorized on the wiki as a action thriller film, and it's really just because you have punching in a movie doesn't really make it action. Just because you have a brawl in the title doesn't make it an action movie. If you got like a burb in there. Uh, so what is this movie coming out of the gate? It's a drama. This is a human drama movie. This is a movie about the human condition. This is a prisoner movie about the human condition as much as Shawshank and so on and so forth. Okay. I think this movie is already being miscategorized epically. But with that being said, we have a guy. I'm going to butcher his last name. I'm going to get that machete. Going to go Jason Voorhees on this guy's name. S. Craig I got that part. Zauer. Okay, Zauerler. Okay, this dude is for real. Okay, so he also made this other movie that I loved. That I wanted to. I think Mark and I discussed it briefly. Anyone that wants to listen to Dream Warrior episodes and document everything, please help me. Okay, in 2015, this dude directed and wrote this movie called Bone Tomahawk. And, oh, here we go. We got some hallway people. Oh my god. I don't even know where that's even coming from. They're still doing work down the hall, by the way. On the way up here, back from Taco Bell, I saw the lights on in the unit, so I think that the family might be spending nights there. I don't know. I really haven't seen much of them. Bone Tomahawk, Kurt Russell, correction, Ego. So that's one of the best cowboy search movies ever made. It is brutal. It builds to a moment that just sticks with you. And it is well shot, well directed. You believe in the monsters or the villains in this movie. You do the same in Cell Block 99. And what do I mean by that? So let's just jump into it. When part of the cognitive process when you watch a movie, why movies are important, and why they will never go away. The way we consume movies will change, as we're seeing with the streaming. And it like 100% impacted everything. I think that just was the worst box office in like 20 years. So Hollywood's dead, theaters are dead. Talent kind of goes towards TV right now, or goes towards serialized entertainment. Understandable. You gotta go where the money is. Everyone's a showrunner. Most shows are good for 3 seasons or 30 episodes, if that, because we don't do full seasons anymore, and whatever. So like, why are movies, like, why are they still there? Because can Bone Tomahawk or Cell Block 99 be 3-4 hours long? 100%. But why are they 2 hours? Why is 2 hours important? Why is sitting down watching a movie important? Because what happens when you watch a movie, not like what happens when you watch a television show or an episodic series, is this: you escape, you kind of lose yourself. Your brain detaches from its consciousness, and it floats, and you are there. You are within the environment. You're within the characters. You are anticipating motivation. It's a little bit hyper because it's 2 hours, but you are there to see what happens next. You are there to see how it will end. First 2 acts are setting things up. Okay? You're waiting to see what the payoffs are, how things get delivered, and where are we by the time we fade to black. That's very important. We in no way get this when we sit down and watch the Defenders, Daredevil, Punisher. Just shout out to Marvel Netflix, because I still haven't seen Punisher, but shout out to Marvel Netflix. So yeah, it's very important that the individuals, the men, the women, the dogs, the cats, the canaries, that do this well today, especially in this hostile environment, this environment that is swelling to push these people away and push them out. Not the industry. I'm talking audiences. Like, you're doing it. You're pushing these people out. You don't know who they are. You're not holding them up on the pedestal. I feel like it's up to dream warriors to do this, and maybe that's a part of our cause here, kids. But no. We have to know who these people are, because they transport us and they do show us magic. Movies portray magic in a fashion that a series cannot. A Daredevil cannot. A Daredevil 2-hour movie will be far more impactful than 3 seasons. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes with these shows too, they do run out of steam. We have dead episodes, we have dead time, we have dead characters, literally and figuratively. But yeah, so this movie, why do we have to watch this movie? Because just by the title, are we going to go through the title again? Brawl in Cell Block 99. Why is this important? Okay, so the movie's going to build into a fight, right? That's kind of where we are. Hey, coffee check-in. I'm drinking out my Drexel University dad mug. You gotta be in. You gotta be in the inner circle. Pun intended there. Not really. I just made that a pun as okay. In the inner circle to even know what that even means. It feels like a Friday. It's why just the sunshine. Oh my God. Dallas is just one side of his body right now. It's just in the sun. He's in his happy place. But so just gonna watch a movie that's gonna end up in a fight. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's just say it's that. But the motivation, the anticipation, the intent, how it's all sketched out. You are with Vince Vaughn. You are with him as much as you are against him. You want him to win as much as you're afraid for him. Okay, it's a avalanche. It is a flow. Hold up, I just got a snap. I'm one half on my phone right now, which is not good. My phone's usually over there, but I had it. Oh, have a great day. Oh, that's a nice snap. That's the new nose ring. Let me just right back. Okay. Don't snap me while I'm recording. Just got an eBay payment. Good. There's always something. Always something. Where the hell was I? Okay, so when we have filmmaking to the point that we're rooting for a character, that the character doesn't have it easy. They have adversity. I haven't seen a criminal this well portrayed since Dustin Hoffman's Straight Time. I would say my number two for that. Just kind of like Reservoir Dogs always resonates when it comes to criminals because they're just there. They're not trying to shine the turd in Reservoir Dogs. They're straight up criminals. Very much like this. I don't think one was influenced by the other. Not even close. But it's hard to kind of think about criminals in film today without rolling in Scorsese, and Tarantino. We're just not pronouncing anything right now. So this movie is a must watch, as brutal as it is at times, and there's a lot that I just can't watch some of it. But oh my god, made it good, made it better for me because when you're engaged to the characters, when you know stuff's about to happen, and when you know why it's happening, there is that pressure, there's that anxiety, and this is filmmaking. This is art. If if you don't define art in how you get transported, how your consciousness floats, then you have to understand, like you have to then at that point put yourself on the path to understanding art, and you got to delve into it, and you got to question when you grow up appreciating art as much as I have. You give yourself a different lens, you give yourself different abilities, you give yourself different loves and wants and dreams. The world is different, and believe it or not, the world is makes sense as much as it's chaotic. And I think for a lot of you, it only makes sense because you built a box life. And I'm not really knocking it, but at the same time, it's when you push yourself to understand what is really happening within art and why equally that's important, then that path you're on is nothing. It's enlightenment. It brings you Oso. You gotta read Oso. Uh, as he says, puts you on the path to God. It brings you closer to God. You whatever that definition is, but you become more spiritual. And I very much view myself as a spiritual person. This is a lot of the lens I see the world in. It also gives me a very black and white look. Okay, and when I go into the gray, when I go into the middle, it's within reason, for a reason. And I think a lot of people say, "Well, not everything's black and white. Just be in the middle. Just be in the middle." Because there's two sides. Yeah, but that's chaos. We want to control our chaos. So we got the weekend coming up. All of you have to do me a favor, and this movie needs to become a part of your list. As uncomfortable as it is from time to time, it's important. It's important for those reasons because it controls your state. It controls your frame. It holds you for 2 hours. And it feels satisfying by the end. By the end of this movie, you are satisfied. Now, dare I say it? We got two in a row, two perfect endings in a row. I'm swinging for those fences, kids. 100% believe that. I believe this is a perfect ending. Perfect first act, perfect middle. The action is single camera. Now, you know what? I said that to myself while I was watching it. I'll have to take that back. It may not be single camera, but it's damn close to single camera. But we have action, and it's not Armageddon. Favorite movie, by the way. But it's not Armageddon. We're watching action, just action on screen. As simple as it is. And maybe in its most simplest form, we're watching action. Uh, One possible strike at this movie is how Vince Vaughn ends up in jail. That's the only thing I really don't agree with in this movie. I think everything else is top notch. The movie's explained through and through. You know all the motivations. You root for you kind of root for a maniac, sociopathic killer. You root for that in this. That's important. So do yourself a favor this weekend. Brawl in cell block 99, and you have to catch. You have to Bone Tomahawk. And real quick, as we're doing this, I just want to look up, like which one is if they're both on Amazon Prime. I believe they are. Bone Tomahawk, ready? Search. Amazon Prime. Brawl in cell block 99. Amazon Prime. What are we doing? Come on. This guy, okay? I'm gonna call it. That's Craig Zeller. I was against this movie until I saw this, because I thought the Marvel Cinematic Universe was making a bet, and they were making a great bet by staying away from Submariner. Okay, let me get some coffee. Coffee check-in. We are doing just iced coffee again. I'm moving. I'm not really doing much other than making coffee and refrigerating it. But I have the Delight's sweet vanilla creamer, and oh my god, like the flavoring's perfect. It tastes just like vanilla, but it's like sweet. Okay. um, I completely forgot where I was. Yeah, so Submariner. It's the MCU is masterful in avoiding that. The DC Cinematic Universe is dumb embracing Aquaman. They could have done something else with Aquaman. I'm talking entirely different, and still stay true to the mythology and to the lore. How's that possible? Well, I don't know. You sit down and you just create things, because all these other things were created with blank pieces of paper. Help it out. Add to it. Okay? Um, this guy would transform Submariner. I believe he would create the type of movie that would make me care about Submariner. Uh, dare I say, push like an R rating? Maybe, because he does understand violence. But, geez, I believe he could do it. I also believe he should direct Expendables 4, and I I think he should put Vince Vaughn right into Expendables 4. A Predator movie? Perhaps. That seems a little too obvious. I'm all for giving talents like this guy whatever they want. Going too obvious sometimes, yeah, we've seen that backfire. But, take him slightly out of genre, but letting him use his wheelhouse, that's the recipe for success. We've seen that in Star Wars and the MCU. Uh, like I was kind of say, I was gonna say something, but no. But look, just watch this movie, and just remind yourself what art is supposed to be, and how art's supposed to affect and transform your life. Um, that's the major point with this movie, that it is art. It's well made. We have an arc. It hits everything, and I'm not even gonna bother to get into the plot. I think getting into this movie at all, description wise, takes away from it. Maybe I'll sit down with someone else. Teaser. It looks like we got someone new. We got some fresh blood. I just gotta get through this move, which is a week from now. But yeah, Dream Warriors is gonna have some fresh blood. Everyone, have a good weekend. Rock and roll. Be creative. Grab a blank piece of paper and just make something happen. Do that for me.